this competition, we've reached the group stage, Alan. Match day one.
Yeah, one of those where you want to get off to a good start. Of course you do. So both sides aiming to do that.
Today for you, Suwon Samsung Bluewing against Wellington Phoenix.
Antonio Valencia. Number 3, Felipe
Ali
Lewis.
obviously has a lot of skill, but he's got that edge to his game as well, hasn't it? Can get him a little bit into trouble, but I think most of the top players have what he has temperament-wise.
Yeah, I think referees have to watch out for one or two of his challenges, as the official might have to today as well.
This is the home team lineup. Antonio Valencia starts with Vincent Kompany in central defence. And looking at the front men, well, there are two of them in this lineup. Lineup for the away side. Cedric Suarez starts with Lucas Digne as the wide defenders. And they've got plenty of goal threat with two strikers in the attack.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
What a good goal. And that's flown past the keeper before really he could react.
A good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment. That was a goal of deluxe class.
It's not a coincidence, they've scored plenty of times from these kind of corner kick situations.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. Completes a wonderful hat-trick. Well, some players might switch off if they've scored a goal, even 2 goals in the game, but he's greedy for more, in the best way, I mean, and he's got a hat-trick.
Yeah, he's been a danger from the start. His work rate, his runs off the ball have been top class.
There's no doubt. What a brilliant performance from this fella.
Taking home the match ball and thoroughly deserved. Pleasure to be here to see him grab that hat-trick in what was a really accomplished team performance.
This is a group stage match, and the pressure is high on the players today.
It is, I mean, tournament football, very much a question of concentration and keeping a good consistency of performance.
In good style.
They played some good football leading up to that, Martin, and thoroughly deserved that goal.
Well, he got to the position of maximum opportunity. It was an impossible opportunity to squander.
Yeah. We often say it was an easy chance, but you have got to be there, and this lad has got the knack of doing that.
very much quick-fire football from these boys. They've scored again. Another angle on it here. Just one.
Well, he's point-blank range. But you've got to be there to score. You've got to be there to miss it as well, but he didn't.
He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to grab the second chance here. You can see a slightly different viewpoint on it.
But you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances, and he was.
Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. Well, I want to see this again, this goal. Just touched in off the post, goalkeeper absolutely beaten.
Oh, it's a wonderful strike, really crisp effort.
Good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. I don't think we expected this. Two for him on the day, and two very well-taken goals. Well, here's the goal again. I have to say, it's
Body in the way there.
they managed to score here.
Well, he's point-blank range, but you've got to be there to score. You've got to be there to miss it as well, but he didn't.
Well, this is when it's tough being a goalkeeper. A little bit more on it, and it would have been a very fine save. As it is, he's picking the ball out of the net.
Yeah, he sets high standards, this lad, and I think he's just dropped below those.
One team really...
Defenders, the way he hangs on that shoulder, on that last line.
Well, he gets the credit, and the credit was being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, I think the easiest goal you can score this entire season.
I don't think we expected...
Back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite a few from these kind of distances, and it is an act.
Well, if you keep going in to that sort of area, the ball will drop for you, and it dropped perfectly for him.
I think that's a lesson to anybody enduring a goal drought. Keep getting into the positions in the 18-yard, in the 6-yard box, and you will score.
I have to say, he's made them pay, and that completes a wonderful hat-trick. What a day he's having. 3 goals now.
He's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match, and he thoroughly deserves that hat-trick.
very comfortable, elegant, excellent.
We came into this match absolutely full of confidence, and he's just continued in the same vein. What a hat-trick, what a performance in this win.
This should be a really entertaining game, and it's a crucial one in this group stage, and we're at match day 3.
Yeah, I have to say, good atmosphere inside this stadium, so let's hope we get an entertaining match.
Today, great start for them, a wonderful goal, and we'll now have to see whether that will change both managers' approach to this game. Well, he got to the position of maximum opportunity. It was an impossible opportunity to squander.
Yeah, we often say it was an easy chance, but you have got to be there, and this lad has got the knack of doing that.
Goal!
Well, good finish, no doubt, Martin, but what about the play before that? What about the passing? Wonderful team effort.
Well, for a fraction of a second, Alan, I thought he was going to keep it out. He did get a touch on the ball, the goalkeeper, but in it went.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself there. He's his own harshest critic and feels he should have done better.
Just wide. He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to grab the second chance here. And that's a goal well worth analysing again. I don't think we of the best. He's made them pay, and that completes a wonderful hat-trick. Well, no wonder he's wheeling away in a super celebration. To get a hat-trick is a fantastic experience, and he's just done that.
Well, having scored 2, he was just so full of confidence, and he never looked like missing that chance.
One team. Well, there is a big difference between these two teams, and that goal has meant it's reflected in the scoreline.
I think it's going to be a stroll from here on in because they've got a big cushion, rightly so, well in the lead.
I have to... Elegant, excellent.
We came into this match absolutely full of confidence, and he's just continued in the same vein. What a hat-trick, what a performance in this win.
Well, it's good to be here on match day 4 for this group stage game.
Yeah, I think so, and two teams, I think, that are capable of giving us plenty to shout about.
And this is the match today. Hubei Hua Xia Xinfu will play Suwon Samson Bluewings. There's a couple of players who you might keep a special eye out for today. Alan Smith's certainly going to do that.
I love watching this pair play. They haven't disappointed this season. They've been the most threatening players for me, for both their teams.
Well, here is the team sheet for the home side. Responsibility for some of those five in midfield to get forward, and I'm sure the main striker won't be isolated, although it looks a bit like that on our screens.
Yeah, he could be a lonely man up top there if he doesn't get the support that he needs, because he is the type of player that does need support. He can't do it all on his own.
Enjoy the game.
Have a look now at the lineup for the visiting team. Antonio Valencia starts with Vincent Kompany in central defence, and they've gone with two up front today. It's his game, isn't it? A one-touch finish, and a great example of it.
Yeah, and takes a lot of skill, bit of timing to keep that shot on target, and he did it beautifully.
Lead in this game, and the gap between these two sides is reflected now on the scoreline.
Well, the keeper, he is just flat-footed, and he can only admire that, the way he's hit it first time.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken. Restart.
Don't they, when they're going like that?
And it thumped into the net via the underside of the bar.
Well, it is difficult for any keeper when that happens, because difficult to reach up to it.
Off we go again, 2-1. Team, but they made the most of fewer shots in the game.
He did. Great for a manager when he's got players out there that can be clinical when they get the chance, and he had it.
Well, he's had a very good game, hasn't he?
Well, no wonder he looks happy. He's playing superbly well at the moment. He did here to continue that form. Another goal too.
Hi there, everybody, and welcome to this group stage match where the stakes are high, Alan.
They are, and when in tournament play, it's all about consistency of performance, and very much a question of... Well, they've almost built that up, almost like a chess match, just waiting for their time to pounce, to open up the opposition. They did it beautifully.
Well, they all count the same, but he won't ever get an easier one.
No, I don't think so, but he was there, right place, right time.
And here's the goal again. Earlier incident, the big deflection.
Well, that's the life of a defender. You try and put your body in the way, but sometimes it ricochets off.
Different angle on it here. Oh, it's a hat-trick today. He's really been on form. They will be signing the match ball for him afterwards because of a hat-trick.
Yeah, he won't forget this day in a hurry. Top stuff from him.
I don't think we expect very nicely into the top corner. Well, that's put them further in front and nicely taken.
Certainly was, and they seem to be headed for a comfortable lead here.
Different angle on it here. Important moment, maybe the most important moment in the match. They shouldn't be caught from here, should they, Alan?
I don't think so. There'll be questions asked if they are, and to be honest with you, Martin, the opposition looks down and out down there.
They all count the same, but he won't ever get an easier one.
No, I don't think so. But he was there, right place, right time.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. I don't think we're acting as an extra player today, this group.
Yeah, they've turned up in numbers and in good heart as well. From the first whistle, they've been right behind their team.
How about that goal for sheer class?
Well, the attention to detail from the coach on these kind of set pieces is faultless. He'll be delighted with that.
And that's a goal well worth analysing again. It's a tough game today.
Yeah, one of those matches, Martin, where everything he touched turned to gold. It was an impeccable performance.
It is the sixth and final match in this group for these two teams, Alan.
Yeah, it's been a good campaign, it's been a good group, so let's see if we can finish it off.
Today for you, Suwon Samsung Bluewings against Galatasaray.
Antonio Valencia. Number 3, Felipe.
There's a couple of players who you might keep a special eye out for today. Alan Smith's certainly going to do that.
Well, two excellent attacking players we are treated to seeing. I'm really enjoying good seasons, and I'm expecting a bit more of the same today.
Well, this is how the home team shape up. Antonio Valencia starts with Vincent Kompany in central defence. They've got plenty of goal threat with two strikers in the attack. This is the team news for Galatasaray. I think that back four is really important for them. They've got to be strong and solid, but they've got a bit of protection, haven't they?
They have. They should have more than enough. I mean, they're all good defenders in their own rights, but in front of them, they've got players who...
That's a great breakaway. The counter-attack, timed to perfection, executed to perfection.
Yeah, you see this more and more in the modern-day game. It's all about pace, and the scorer certainly showed it there.
points at the end or the beginning of the season, so they'll be pretty happy with this.
I think so. It's the stage of the season where you can get one or two tired legs and minds, but they stuck at it today, deserved their win.
I think he was the best performer in a good team today.
Oh, lots of energy, lots of quality, and a good goal, along with plenty of chances.
Group stage action for you today, some tension in the air, and all the players know exactly what is at stake for them in this game.
And quite often in these situations you can find a bit of a stalemate. It's not often you see somebody find the back of the net from that distance. That is stunning.
Well, he defied the odds by taking the shot on, let alone scoring the goal. That's a great goal from that range. Terrific.
And I've seen this player finish from those distances before. They've really got to close him down quicker.
That is what the fans love to see, a goal hit like that. But it's an important part of the package, and here he is on target once more. They say goals change games. Well, certainly 2 goals here have changed this one. Terrific.
Completely turned this match on its head. What a passage of play that was.
Well, it got a bit of help from the inside of the post, but in it goes.
Well, that can be truly described as unstoppable when it goes in off the inside like that. No wonder the way they've stroked the ball about and created the finish, picked out the spare man in the box.
That does extend their margin now at an important time.
There's a huge golfing class out there, Martin, and that's been shown by the scoreline.
Let's see the replay now. Has got an air of grace about it. Well, there is a big difference between these two teams, and that goal has meant it's reflected in the scoreline.
I think it's going to be a stroll from here on in because they've got a big cushion, rightly so, well in the lead.
I don't think we expected.
Martin, before creating the chance, was really good. They picked the right pass every time now.
Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get 2, it is special, and he is feeling that special delight at the moment. Well, let's take another look at the goal.
A goal from Balotelli, and what a strike that is from outside the box. The keeper beat her by sheer power.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken. I don't think we expected that. He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to grab the second chance here. Here's the goal again. There's no doubt.
In a goal like that, real team effort, great understanding between those lads down there.
Well, this is rubbing salt in some pretty gaping wounds here.
They just won't let up, will they? They're going to go to the final whistle.
You can see a slightly different viewpoint on it. A very comfortable mark. A different kind of game to the one perhaps we set up for you at the beginning. Very one-sided.
Yeah, you end up feeling a bit disappointed as a neutral because we didn't really get a contest, but the winning team won't be disappointed at all. Played well.
What a brilliant performance from this fella.
A really good day at the office for him. Grabs himself a couple in a win. Couldn't be much better.
We're still a bit away from the players thinking about silverware and medals, but we are getting to the stage where the competition becomes really serious in this round of 16.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting whether it's an open attacking match or whether it becomes a cagey affair. I hope it's not the latter, but it might just be.
Number 10,
Well, a couple of star names that we're looking at today. What do you think, Alan?
I love watching this pair play. They haven't disappointed this season. They've been the most threatening players for me, for both their teams.
Griezmann.
Here it is, the starting 11 for the home side today. Antonio Valencia starts with Vincent Kompany in central defence. Torgan Hazard plays with Raheem Sterling on the flanks, and a partnership with these two strikers up front. And this is how the manager of the visiting team wants to go today, his starting 11. So, Alan, 4-4-2?
Yeah, I think it looks that way, Martin. Yes, it's the conventional shape. It's the one that the manager prefers.
And the celebrations reflect that. The supporters are going crazy. It's a terrific moment for the team.
And he won't have scored too many better than that. He certainly won't have hit too many harder than he did there.
Let's have another peek at that goal. So now to 2 ahead. They played well to this point, but sometimes a 2-goal lead can be a dangerous one. We'll see. In truth, Alan, this is what we expected. The dominant side, and they're showing that on the scoreline.
Yeah, we don't always get what we expect, but they've been good value here. They've played well, particularly the strikers.
Just wide. Well, I wonder whether the goalkeeper will blame himself for this, but it looked a good finish, even though he did get a touch.
Yeah, he's getting a few stares off his defenders. They thought he should have done better.
They've extended their lead in this game, and the gap between these two sides is reflected now on the scoreline. Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. Good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. Just a reminder of their success in this cup tie today.
Well, they sailed close to the wind once or twice, good saves from the keeper, but I think they just about deserve this win.
Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
A really good day at the office for him. Grabs himself a couple in a win. Couldn't be much better.
And as for this fella, well, to get a place in the last 8 of this tournament, as these two teams have a great compliment to both, but only one can go into the semi-final.
Yeah, it's difficult to split them, actually. Haven't seen what they've shown so far. Plenty of plus points from them. Plenty of strikers on this pitch that can score goals. Let's hope we have a few.
This game really is a chance for him to express himself.
4 in his last 3 games. He'll be proud of that record.
Our game today, Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors will play Suwon Samsung Bluewings. This is the lineup for the home side. Samba plays in goal. Yusuf Sabali plays with Fauzi Gulam as the wide defenders. Jeffrey Kondogbia starts. He was man of the match in his last game. And here is just the one main attacker in this lineup. This is the away team lineup. Antonio Valencia starts with Vincent Kompany in central defence. Torgan Hazard plays with Raheem Sterling on the flanks, and it's rounded off the team with these 2 strikers.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Whether they would make that domination count, well, they've done with this goal. Thoroughly deserved. They lead. It is certainly the kind of match that we thought we were coming here to see, with the better team playing the better football.
Yeah, and they've handled that expectation, haven't they, in terms of being strong favourites, so fair play to them for that.
There should be no way back for the other team. Really well hit, really well directed.
Well, we say it so often, but I think that one was truly unstoppable for the keeper.
And that's a goal well worth analysing again. Restart. The run is going on. They've got the right result here in the quarter-final. They're into the last 4.
I think thoroughly deserved as well, Martin. They really were the better team here.
I think he was the best performer in a good team today.
Well, no wonder he looks happy. He's playing superbly well at the moment. He did here to continue that form. Another goal too.
Even more nerves in this competition now, you feel, at the semi-final stage. Done so well to get here, but can be consigned really to oblivion if you lose a semi.
Yeah, it's a tantalising situation. The last thing you want to do is fall at this hurdle, so I'll be anxious not to give anything away.
Number 11.
This game really is a chance for him to express himself.
He
Number
can
20,
manipulate the ball
Dele
superbly.
Alli.
It seems as if it's on a string at times.
Today for you,
Number 7,
Suwon Samsung Bluewings
Antoine
against
Griezmann.
Ottawa Red Diamonds. So this is how the hosts line up today. Antonio Valencia starts with Vincent Kompany in central defence. Leroy Sané starts with Theo Walcott out wide. And they've got plenty of goal threat with 2 strikers in the attack. This is how the opposition will line up. This is the way they like to play, isn't it? And it does allow them, with 3 at the back, to have 2 main attackers up front, which is a little bit unusual these days.
Well, you look at that formation, you could interpret it as being a little negative, especially if that holding midfielder in front of the back 3 doesn't venture too far forward. But an onus on the wide men as well to support those 2 lads up front. To the ball, last 5 minutes.
Really well hit, really well directed.
Well, we say it so often, but I think that one was truly unstoppable for the keeper.
Well, here's the goal again.
Bit of good fortune, but he's earned it.
Well, that is one that we'll look at again, because it's so eye-catching when that happens. Very rare, really, but it's a special goal.
Yeah, it really gets the crowd buzzing, and looks like being this lad's day. Wonderful strike.
Restarting. Well, in it goes via the underside of the bar. Always looks special.
Well, maybe a little bit of luck there, but he's hit it hard and true and got his reward. Nobody remembers losing semi-finalists, but they are the winners.
Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here won the match for his team.
It's a great day for both the teams. It's a great day for us as commentators as well. We love to have the opportunity to bring matches of this magnitude to you. And we really don't know what's going to happen, but somebody we know will leave here with a piece of silverware, and somebody else will leave here in tears.
Showpiece event like this, invariably, there is a hero at the end of it. At the end of those 22 players, I wonder who that might be.
Gang 1 in our match today will play Suwon Samsung Bluewings. A couple here of real craftsmen, one in each side.
Wonderful to watch when these two are on song, and I hope they are today, because if they are going to give us a real treat.
Check on the lineup. Hector Bellerin, plays with Luke Shaw as the fullbacks. Marcos Llorente plays alongside Saul in the middle of the park. And a partnership with these two strikers up front.
Thank you for attending the
This
King
is the lineup.
Palace Stadium.
Antonio Valencia starts with Vincent Kompany in central defence. And it looks good in attack with these two strikers.
I think that might be.
Well, they call it his weaker side. Not too weak, that.
Didn't look that way, did it, Martin? He took a little chance there, and he's really been rewarded for it.
We can see a slightly different viewpoint on it.
Can't wait now for the remainder of this match. Oh, what a strike! How far out was he to find the right-hand corner? That defies belief.
You can see a slightly different viewpoint on it. So, win them the cup.
Well, that could be a famous goal in this club's history.
There might not be time even to restart the match after this very, very late goal.
Well, they didn't give up on it, did they? They retained their belief, and I think they're going to get the reward.
Off we go. He took a chance to get in there, and the ball just fell perfectly for him. Couldn't miss from there.
No, he couldn't. Point blank effort, but you have got to be in the positions, haven't you, to miss them? The old saying goes true.
Just a reminder, firms what we've been knowing for some time, that they are the champions. Alan.
Yeah, absolute joy amongst those players. They've worked long and hard, haven't they, over the course of the last 9 months or so, and boy, they deserve it.
These are special moments for a very successful team. Congratulations to them. Wonderful scenes of joy here. And no wonder they're milking the moment. Want to make absolutely the most of this.
Well, they're a proper team, aren't they? They've stuck together, defended really well in this competition, and snatched the goals, the vital times. So, fully deserved winners.
There they go. They are the champions. Real joy here, total happiness. You play the game for these kind of moments. If you're in it, you want to win it, and they have won it.
Yeah, no wonder they're going to the fans, because those supporters have played a huge part in this triumph. They've stuck by these players. They've needed them the most.
Special scenes here. Well, you have to have the team photo. And they're getting ready for it now.
Yeah, one of those lovely scenes that you'll hang on the